we a new court update saga ayin chese maame akusua brempoma ne maame akusua sewa court of appeal ni nyina efa dadirumba ewu achi nsensem eho na tim legal wife for de hu komo se yenum suo ntwen wope na ye den a maame akusua sewa will be vindicated ayin eno ene de ekoso ewu social media no so na de eno mahu etu omudi sankomo na de enso so eno mate a omudi sankomo best so obi follow Derigwas TV for more update we are no share videos ama foforo so atimi anya bi ahwe follow yan ewo other social media platforms ni na eso na bibia enye kama emfa emaye ede an na betimi aka ede afa ho yenkonkotie nkoma timliga wifo edi efa dedirumba ewu achi nsansan ne maame akosu asewa eye appeal awo kono ede an emuaye na eba ede an result outcome ben na eba yentie bi yemfamra
enti appeal ne de ebe very interesting because enkoba to say ebe ka say two ordinance marriage there be it will never happen enti there is really hope ewo appeal nim say mamia kusia say whatever it is no it should be vindicated nya ka so no na yere na de ekosu nyina no chese wo tena sena odwene ho mi hu abusuapani o TV ase a why na dwen say bi obi abeka bia wo wiase bi on te ase
na me abusuapani Nkansah be nke tue sun prada
we say wasam kakra bi wa ha say wo say lawyer no peace intina sa judgments normal
Mr. Judge
judge asabe sorry that judgments now buy we are court for peace and as a court for say no correct
so you call for justice right you call for justice and I make kind of say me unko kind of say who kind of say you are right because
abusuane say I ube see luma obi hu be see luma how
we say and 70 be say na
ya ka 20 years no body ni ya wodia
one say in 70 be say na a see no to say all granting interviews no on to sometimes dey me be bia no o ya de no ye din waka wano to ya penny say ma work all granting interviews all kan nyina no ono na to expose you know because o ko catch obi say obi ti say lumba yen kusie now say baby e be sie ni kra yen hu baby e be sie no if coffin yen mi so I mean all patches say
it has over him the man he has never seen such a big and huge funeral before. He has never organized such a huge funeral before.
Why there will be something for what I say.
What was say?
You been then consult to what I say. Consult to
the question is the question is what was say? The maker can only be when he says, Say, Nka walk on me, Abusuapanin, me, say, Yeba Mifia, the Abusuapanin, why, and he say, Osma, on Kobu. Interview no one when you and Nkansah be Nkwalani, Baby, Ufin, we are not what a preparas here. But here is the case, Abusuapanin is the one granting interviews, he is the one saying the final words. The majority is here.
Nti no lumba ama na anye fancy bia wan fa na amonyom no afa na ne time aso
afa na anya fans no
and say they make kind say from day one and Abusuapanin shall this will be creative problem but ABF and it try say no in some but otie ne nsema wash from day one or shall say kan nyina na say na why na or ye na adwene say oba be say ade no.
Oh yeah,
me who be at say o de okra no o ya de no kra nti obi ntimi mfre won kancho o yere kra o down chain ntimi kancho say mirror ye careful because anu nyina si so say ade a wo ye enye nti wontimi nka say bi kra wontimi nye say okay mejai there be so a day pan the DH Abusuapanin na adwen say media mo ye den mesie mi de share
Enti asem ni nyina no me baby asese nsam na kobo pom you know ma me say one se wuja Ghana for say yemfa your emotions any de ye jitu mana say yenkasa de be kan say one obema betima ware more than me no two oh mami sabi awenga no mo fen no di me oprega abre papa no ho sana sana emotions be ko sa ne ma mienu yi so na Ghana ni bia Ghana ni bia de akọ ejise ma me akosua se wa issue ni pa na only court e na be ma de no kure na de di asem no be de di wo ma me akosua issue no ba be ye issue a e be ye we a no kure be pa yasimu a the court only and ebetimi asi ne nasem no super na clear asi jinaye de ama ma me akosua ba wo ja ma Ghana for say ye nkyere ya adwene na yemfa emotion kasa. These are the two areas that they will look at. Yes. Oh, one na wunsia, oba watra be ma ho na wunsia de. Ana say oh na se be ma de obetima ware mi no what you say. Enti sanse no we ma si abansrama. Enema mi no we no na be play.
Abansrama. Enti na me kan say exposure count. So they say. Say ode obi ote me kan Ghana. Eni obi ote ebia watu kwan. Na ebi omumie no kan asemo a eye efa akonto ho a nipa na otega no ntiminka. Sorry I say entity say marriage certificate no she had no idea the na ekoso no ntiase right enti no ono no de wo hunu ni say wo lawyer no na so wo cheni said ye and your Mexico right OTA lawyer Kusia I think say omo try and letters or much for now, as part of the appeal, no, go for Becca say, won't me for evidence be uncobium. That's not true. Right? Say, oh, evidence, oh, say, our time, no, a emre and a name, but it's our time, no, oh, evidence now was a sian. Senka a honomus our time, now bet me as a son, yama. Court and bet me so I say, and yes, your background, they may. Grant a yini say be a hamper, Tasadi and the one man to bit my day, at a sir ruling nearby. Marriage certificate, no, a adianka, Tesenka Ghana marriage certificate now, Obia all kinds of signature, and was on a choir. And come and make a 10 pages can because oh, ya worry no. Our real court are traditional marriage being a bit metrum, and our wife will be a bit more betrum. So far as our divorce certificate be no bit me twem.
Nti hono na me pese na metiasia na as sister Sarah abemode abecheche bi mu se what the ordinance certificate from country bia so a ese ye adwuma wo Ghana.
Oh yeah. But nti Ghana no and then the process now so follow na to get the authentication. And no na anko to say the Evidence Act they can right process no and anko yi so no
it's to verify say indeed some marriage certificate here dey free Germany about Germany for e ba mo cho mo na mo issue sa Germany mo issue sa certificate mi ma that no ba na akosia say wa na o mo ka say fin a then woni bibia kan biem and Ghana for so je sa de ni tum dia then you go ahead and then you make your decision based on what the certificate is saying. Nti na me na my dia na pesa me tie sa asem na say be wa addressing itself to other laws pertaining to other countries now or ye narrowly pertaining to Ghana and Ghana mradia certificate bia is not issued Ghana itwa traditional marriage or near could just say what have him and therefore that lumba could have other concubines or whatever son or ye no ana it is na say marriage be certificate be free other countries ba ema etimi adwuma ma say etimi apply there then judge no say na nka so nya abotre na oye verification ansa na obeka waka.
That's right, because court no so etimi share ema audit say be okay ye be say bia say ansa na meji asem na tum no e bia me pese e bia menya confirmation from e bia infant process no within time frame no moment me yes okay better me ebia me bisa German embassy newo Ghana no say bia if they can verify or if say bia obetima mo biaba court can give orders so obetima mo biaba abe say okay asem na ye document no no cre say any the mom name worried that say yeah, the court could have done that. And I make no the judge no and send you on ma what not now John unko say a bribe pacho. But also be as a on one as a when ya adwini be say okay say na but you need to tackle it in a way obi to one no ready no be catch or say ampa because court what some bit my head there we are saying anka hwe OJ Simpson right in to me kokunipa and then we are say yeah the evidence na call by evidence na also prove beyond a court na the was court to net obe chire judge ni say asma make na no kre enye defendant no
enti nanka wo ka ni say nanka ese mami akusa say wako lawyers no eji all necessary interpretation and all documentation from the German consulate no normal file to support their case
Brad lawyer no interviewer ni na call foreign minister Ghana na judge na no aboni chimu posi
me pacho utie lawyer kusia. There are certain ABO no to say Ghana embassy will say omo try to combine obi no amana dey a verify documents na mom but omo enye nipa so they say anti time no also play the part and I make us say sir in interaction with Ghana embassy or Germany so we try come away ni nyina no nyoma so they kwa appeal you can prove say me ye nyina say menya sa authentication no but emra amem so that's it and these are fresh evidence I'll be between the I'm actually it's okay assumption and ye actually into the make us say oshe lawyer kisini mo ye any said your ruling in koya I don't see a year then and a crab be daddy say certificate no and yet obi na kwetsa de Abusuapanin kind say you are going to Ashtown and Juma. Na said we too much. Our be new was or Bronii see or Mokoye anyway in an Yadia be Juma. So that's so I be more concerned near we or more we na enko baby.
Oh yeah, I know the I am but as some kakra can say, do you know say wo ukwa mama baby swa even with ID, so catch yourself our ID bra. There are options that you can replace them to use as an identification. Ability say, or yeah to say German embassy send away letter there. It should also count as the proof that indeed they are married. But she just used technicalities to do the ruling.
Yeah.
Because if I've showed say German embassy are telling me that their marriage still exists, and I have other proofs to show say familiar or whatever the name is still showing that they are still married, and there are other things to prove that they are still married. What are you trying to tell us? Say the certificate is that, and she has been in US before, and US certificates, they don't have the couple signatures on it. So what are you telling me that she has no idea? And I'm sure lawyers, when they are learning, they don't learn things pertaining to Ghana only. They learn things in other countries. Almost any deep crana. They have certain knowledge about it. It is technicalities. No, do you see the corners? It's not like there are things there to prove say, mama, no, indeed. She's still married, but I say, in a way, she's one yard in. It's not about peace. If we go to the law firm, we want justice. To baby, don't.
And I make us say, so be unconscious on make us say or Bronii and so you are
just say me cramency.
Yeah, so that is what I'm saying.
That be almost yeah counter claim. I think said the counter claim into the man baz almost a counter claim, so she's also a wife.
Yeah,
so
but
we know
evidence of providing, right? Evidence of providing, and I make us say, who share ruling no, any time frame no, the man na so all go by and you see courts, any evidence that you provide here, I mean, so Obi can't just say, yeah, worrying. Not because Obi or no evidence or about what Nasia shed date, they knew what they were going to talk about. And in some note, one would yeah, one share because in some normal can no cray.
Good.
But
because I realized Abusuapanin ka say omo wari odobro ni February. And ne keze ne beka say omo wari in April. So I was like, what is going on?
The inconsistencies in the net also because Obia on ye odobro ni witness no. Otimi catch court otimi catch like you say no akosua say wa ba ho right but lawyer could see try no be so mon who say wo cry if you no ma ho the catch and say o so baby or 10 I think it was like 15 miles away from 10 trial field right. It's not like say what baby about 3 blocks away now say mami akosua buy and say wa mo. And now sab a call further no who say you want to cry no no wa cry no you sunyane into where then na obet maybe no more case mami akosua magana da where then na obetinyaka
lawyer Kusi did a good job because if it's not a good job and you wouldn't be able to predict who the winner was. He did a very good job.
The whole story and it's still mental almost you. Say, Mammy Akosia Bagana, so I'm a Ghana, a yoni Nukunta master, Bloomberg complaining, Mammy Akosian complaining. I said, what you want to say? The problem, no go. It's once I bought paper being show, so maybe I may worry me ninja, you know. A gentleman, I won't decide, I say, who could walk around.
No, but
Enokra doesn't come because see, Enokra doesn't come in. He say, yeah, court to know Nkansah. He say. On he say whether Mamia Kusia Bampisi ma Lumba na Lumba ma Mamia Kusia chop money. And I say on any way and as on you with the person which I say and say you could a certificate say papa will know when papa will we my warren or mikunu me certificate in ye. And no that Sisudia say a certificate in Obeka say and your papa uninas one is saying a papa uninas one is saying ain't you no mammy call her baby or issue mam on say or no na issue certificate na so no issue ya any ukunu but to come and say wa magana no bagana I don't know it's neither here nor there.
Good.
What you say or bagana na magana is neither here nor there or could a certificate car way me car me one papers was go beat them will be anti them I don't know here can was them.
No, but
I have the document to the property, and you are saying you say we beat him or no beat him, Masa.
And that is ordinance marriage. The only thing you can use to disapprove say only panel worry is your candidate divorce certificate. Adi only penny. So why are you bringing all this brouhaha around the whole?
Exactly. Only divorce certificate can now any marriage certificate. And so far as nobody is filing divorce certificate. Second case is straightforward. Where one page up. One page.
Although Bronii lawyers can say, so that's it. And Ghana remnant to desertion here, one of those a year, a bit more wager will be our bit new, right? Ain't he or no judge no canon or did you say, Mamma Kusia Jani Kuno, what deserting the but this is the case. Obi no obi to Germany, nya Ghana no motie.
Good.
Enya Ghana no motie. Omo nyina to Germany. And Lumba na se sa na nyoma e free Germany ho buy for whatever reason. I bet no. And at the time Lumba ewu no nya Ghana ni o Germany.
Good.
Oh, they be no more as at 22nd June last year. And a German force saw Mombrano. Said to see no wait me at joining like wait my dual citizen or crucial.
Good.
Into me, I don't know. Say be that Lumbo, you know, I don't know.
I'm not sure because even her wife, when she's coming here, she takes visa to come here.
Okay. Into at the end of the day, me mum dear me when say Mommy, I could see your baby in the case.
Oh, yeah, they just wanted to say something.
A matter of Ubi Sabe Nyansenindi Etnase. Now, when we say one, me first question I made a battle me on one. ordinance certificate. Does it baby a free baby no I say you to mo baby na as a question
Yes, for sure.
legally no or mo bisa me say woka say answer no yes dear and there's avenues you can see be any baby. What I say what me tam the equation wo Accra station Tema station the call US and my US for you to say wa ware Ghana de am ye to mo hono mo dia adenji na wuntimi nkwaje de the word this of and I say ewo Hamburg Emma Accra say me that is my legal question and I me say the court system should answer it for me. What you say? So the fact say we won't hear doesn't mean that at the end if Ghana for you no say we be na mo won't be biase I was say at the end nya de pa. Won't you want hear something na wo kasa.
Yeah. Say fake. Judge can say fake.
No,
Okay, fine. Maybe
Abusuapanin bet na hosa na lawyer.
Abusuapanin there so no there Abusuapanin to park
learned though. You can see so one shut down co school and do baby.
Then can judge can say fake, right? Thank our committee because anything I will choosing the words carefully. One can say fake. Abusuapanin on the no. Me,
Brana, what was the exact word did the judge use according to the certificate? Because I'm just hearing refusal of the certificate.
So I said that will be kind first, no. But say, on say, and I make I say, me you see the word say, exposure account. Obia on him said the German for our city. No, you used to Ghana worry anyhow the process goes, right? Set signature with Bebaso. We Obadia or Habemadia or Germany in initial. So that's here. Argentina, one of the certificates no we buy, you know. Say no original. And no signature na was no different from the some copy, you know. And this young fan says me baba beje my copy be na me se me kwaje me a copy of my marriage certificate. Now the registrar no one wua, right? The new one I make you know so never say mama. But it still would have the marriage certificate ID, you know. I was so a bit details be a was or the previous one was to be a bebaso, but signature no, the registrar at that time then they sign it.
Now we cry there. Na ye be me. Yeah, no more. It is the hand ye person ye apply school crowd actually. The school right from wherever they are to require to confirm the certificate that was given to you from here. It is a the certificate I bet to him. That's a one tiasia. And your court can write to whatever authority to authenticate the certificate.
Na ya public interest. And na san kama amene to na boss bibi no tiasia. Na san ko timi trauma embeds ni omo timi eche na see.
Me, I'm not sure she doesn't understand. Minjin this one she just used technicalities because there is no way a judge, they were see judge and your lawyer. Judge. That means you should know things about certain things.
Or PhD.
What's yes? Minjin di in down who born no yes adian.
It's not make I say or kasai based on emotion.
Good.
Wunsia, one na wunsia.
So what? You have to let her know what she did was wrong.
You are no one.
Nobody. Me. The question. Nobody. The value judgment. See, they will always say this, and yet what she did was wrong. Your duty is to say that the person is married. But what you say? Acquire say. When you're faking the original, when you're original now, there can be a one found a fake man. What you say? So your duty is to say the person is married and the certificate is valid. What we will do? The aka will change then only never finding itself. So you're valid or you're married. The anamia remember that honum. So be one car and chemi so we be say me who me fit that. What you say? And you
unse obi the can say nanka mamia kusua some of the court. So what who say be a process of firm, you know. Say enya de bema what me I justify say certificate in a year because then the trump card. Then nanka so in the case no dismissing. Right. But she went on to say oh yeah worrying na memory anyway. And that's what I'm saying say in a way, you know. I know say or say peace no post a deal, but and yes I need panaba so baby. Or by so pay.
Good.
But why Jenny say me yama a yen because injunction is say some of the quarters first. We should do and presence in this quarter, bare 2 weeks. you can and the fastest then but and now tonight looking back no shame maybe I don't know. That is why Neoma calls her.
I'm sure she didn't know that things would trigger like this. Even that Photoshop AI photos, no, Akwana the coin. You didn't even speak about it, and you are there telling her that the lawyer didn't say anything about it.
And then room is so. Auntie, okay. Obia kanaji, obia chenajin, and many me fa woman ni say. Almost say there are high authorities being and pennyphobia and pennyphobia. And pennyphobia ye ni mumudino. It's true, they all exist. Bonshell, bear with me. Maybe I might say something that will upset somebody and you might not like me. That's okay. But this is it. A year no, a hefa. Eno mekwa ye no kumase, okay, and say most mo kwa say otumfo eyi now for some reason mo ko say otumfo eyi. The plan was omope and omopo otumfo, whatever they were going to do with otumfo no, and talk about whatever the legal wives were not supposed to be there.
Good.
They were not invited. They were intruders to me. They ambushed them. Without for inviting any of the legal wives. And yet, legal wives are representatives, you know, any Mama China, ni support Mama Sewano. Call hono. Oh, then you call ye no embarrassment to their bem. Ain't so true for ye name, na say or welcome me. Because you can't just go to Otumfo's palace.
Okay, Adia pronounce it.
To me, nko ahensi ho without an appointment, and of course, without the approval of the chief, let's say, or he say, you know, Minjin to say, and then who here, that what and perform mobile show. Na ubeka say wakobo golf intino because there were some people who they okay send your tibia
what one Syria
and na omoba hono and na omoba hobeka odo Bronii mo hono. They were not supposed to be there, but they were there anyway. And they were crying, they were yelling, you know, not just saying yes, idea.
They were crying.
And yet, me pacho utie. Near Mama China a year or a nimo hono. And then they went there with their petition. Okay, no many ajia. And ka omo kosomo kwako put omo issues across. Okay. Until they were in pain to go there. It's a move by the
What are you saying?
So,
do you get me? I don't even know where the
I don't know where she get this.
Where are you coming from? Like, because no. The angle you are trying to come here. I don't understand you. Because do you know how
sometimes when people are speaking now they were speaking things. I don't know where they get their sources from now.
No, me pacho utie. When na makasa my din na metie mo ara and I so me observation I make us say I might ebia metie and photos so by saying what I'm saying. But a
lot of people are listening, and then there are people who would they learn by just listening to people. They don't want to do their real research.
Say se obi enya permission from high authority akrone ye ne dia na se obetumi aye bold ne onka yente say penino accept ne eye no be say no on accept ye na so tumi be gina abonte eye Abusuapanin asem na make o na so tumi ye bold be ka say penifo say metumi akoye eye no na oye bold can ni date share the invitation na say ebeba so a who are we to say yeni ne ba beji achinye because high authorities for no am an assurance and it goes on and on and on from Accra and started ne di bedru Kumasi na we're taking a say the high authority intimate yes
I think Chasona, because what you are saying, you know, I'm sorry, Manu Modru, it doesn't make any sense. Based on what you are saying, you are trying to tell us, say, it looks like I say,
approval. That's what I'm trying to say.
And then there is no way you can even enter that place when you are not given an approval. Or what now men say at the end
when I want to ask here, what I'm trying to tell you,
do you get me? And then if good, excellent.
Or if you're or bar penny man or him man no ye lumba a bushy and ya no ye him man ne bannon no ne bagel. Or
I know.
Tell me you.
I know, but you know.
Is saying.
Okay, because you are not listening to me. You make man say, no, 10 minutes. Obia kasa for ni nyina mo man kwan. Tiwa ba life no.
Was the appeal now one more and whatever happened in the court.
Excellent.
Now for a year we have some man.
Excellent. I don't know what. That's why I said I don't know. I didn't know.
Tiwa ba life no. Obeka say ono na oye some pulse because oti say Abusuapanin ekọ ahemfie ho no eno omo ye calls eno omo gather some crofo yi na together ye Abusuafo together and they went to meet them there. So
can I ask you a question? Unim they were the process multi the kwase penimwe here so onipa na yedehia. Do you know?
And I make her say they had appointments. Maybe
which
you didn't
people?
Get me.
Any appointment?
Abusuapanin no.
And Abusuapanin can go to Otumfuo without name. Like, are you telling me a story?
But they can't just walk in there.
They can't just walk in there. They were invited. They had an appointment.
Boy,
what happened?
They had an appointment.
What no baby no I can ye. One more no. It was too many of them. Then the tension was too high. Otumfuo na ne chiamia win which is ne yuri ewu. Enti dan na ne ni abre. Enti enye omunkwa na kwadi asem enye omunkwa na wa masem da Otumfuo animo. Enkrofo bebe na obi ka se odwan no enye Abusuapanin na de ko ye. Odwan ne ye enkrofo fufuro bi. Enwan mienu na na ebo ho. Into Otumfuo emma ne chiame no be si ka kire wo mu se onhia obi a ene wo hu obi a not just lumba Abusuafo hu obi a wonu obi Nkansah into one more some of them were invited back by tomorrow some of them ebeko by lumba Abusuanin enam se one ne hene no eya aka yi dadu aso abahin no twifa no so friend by 3 times no Otumfuo aka nche na hemfo ne se obi anye na no free sa asem wemu mo bi ankebi.
Excellent. I think that is why Clean doesn't get. Thank you for dropping that.
Na se Otumfuo wuti asantememu na we akan ni wuti Ghana memu na we akan ni a wunya yi a wonfa 5 days nkosu enko so Otumfuo yi.
Do you get me?
Sister,
legal wife ben e koye Otumfuo ni mu anom no de bia nkrofo wo ho ahimfie ho
mama no because I said Nkrofo bebre wo app no so they are not learning no. So my phone will keep getting me no do you get me?
Internet na ha sama oba ye kura nya no ne yeka akrachifuo ya emrantie ya sabi wo makwanim bi a wo munim lo mu e no mu chechire ye nsam na echi na bi no yeso ye ekọ ma ye hu sabi e besi aye ye niema wo free ha wo to tumfo asam ba batum wen be maame Kwadwo de you tumfo anum free wa na me de obi e kana sma ya me so so na agbo papa ni din a wa hu ade a papa yi friend is saying Tupac nam Ghana waya ne ho kokotakui ene ogina TV station bi ka se number funu na wo mu bisa no onchire obi a ayesa wodi wadi akosie na obi pese force wo se ka ba bi ekoche so wo ye kani na ye Ghana ni na sabi uti akan kasa na obi ka se ya fa kwa adwendwum na pe ebisa se dia na papa na echiraka
do you get me?
Sister, you person can say and sakese no person otumfo bi kan wo be yi papa na free wanu man na man and sana ma
no or try to say yentia ya Canada na nsi form names because nkrofo no mo ba ho invite won but ono nti ase say ahimfie den sakona wo de befia it has a lot of implication. Look at what you are telling the people. Wait, ubesi de suade. At what point will they even educate you to get it?
But now, Mama, you go back to judge and answer. So now, where need your or the Batoa Yampia to go back to because yes, and I want to buy my from.
I
would say, now we were concentrating on the legal issues. No, sir, baby, or the befani dear, no, I don't know. We say betray me, and funny from Abasinko. As I want to throw through blue be a jam from a bonino. Abasinko. That is the point. The Honona, Yamon say, I think say we are even in Thursday. I think the injunction will be held today. Yamon Pie say we will get Jaja at least. Obama Pepe say Anya Kurano, they suppose postpone the funeral. And let us deal with this matter once and for all. Because so we could a legal document from outside. That's I was say yent me for so Ghana. It was serious implications. Because me there be a problem at the war the Ghana and other world they say document be free Ghana biano ye per validation or apply school kurana with certificate you know you say by your evaluation answer for hana kwen you say for hana kwen you say what you say go to one evaluation just this recently me apply for PhD but I bet we me the brofaku school me nkola asia bedu sa dem o bakra yesi betro IELTS betro GRE betro GMAT. In other words they want to still verify whether your mind is right. Document free Ghana bia no ye hwani mienu enti say what the document for Germany ba na say ye ba beto atwene o memu ha de de be na yeso ye ka kire other amindful so mo fa your document ye nye I know right enti e ho no de me mesra aka apacho say judges for the nyabotre now amu nyabotre hwehwe mu ye say document no na amu pache say
now yes sensa ye na e de na bibiaba say e bia embassy na soma na say bibisa yat mati home pompo ye
they don't want to bring anything out. So when they start the proceedings, then they start to bring anything out.
Okay.
And the law should work. It's not only even about the marriage thing. Now your law buntentia say so be bribe kakrebia no buntentia na me dem asem ba na wanya mame and then in case makoma so habe na makoye nipa ni biribia wo be ka cheme so ba be cheme me de obeti ma be cheme
when we on for bribe then twinjay
me dia ho na ya na me no the bribe thing, let's drop the bribe issue and then we look at the facts of the matter and say,
no judge, you know, what na say, on some na de ba, on say, we ye hero. On no am we for emotions in twinching. On so ye yere. And do na so chire court no. Say ampa we ye yere. Ba me, the emma me ye yi kakra ne say be a court ni enim and one how German,
Nana me so kasa me so no one
I know the Nana I beg to differ. Say she's not a new judge. On your circuit court, I just promoted her to high court.
Yes.
Good.
That is one. And two, any legal person, in other words, any law, in fact, first year law students, where is international law. What is law purely? No, we did international law, and you understand jurisdiction. You understand how other laws applies in other countries. What you say? Countries are any Ghana are signing treaties. Your countries be or we are born or honoma. You have a Ghana ha akopos or Nina your treaties are signing. All these things the lawyers do learn them in classrooms.
Excellent.
And it is available to all of them. What I say? Yes. As a high court judge, I said on your judge Quran, why you judge more than 3 years?
Will be a barrister in UK. No, but so Ghana, I'm so on straight today. Why do you think so, sir?
Yeah, exams were hard to qualify to become a league to practice here. Yes,
right.
Yeah.
So, first year, make kind of say and that is why Evidence Act nobody ashimono, right? Says all they are mindful for us where ye bar, right? If they are privy to it, it will not be an act. All the document for be free and mindful for so bro my man. Sa quine say ne so faso. Said ye be ya to say ampa adewe a papa and adiabano. And to don't share babe sa Evidence Act no. Near my also ye now abia emrentino. Ani a lawyer kissing near maybe or chocomanco for na one year response papa no. Right? Make us a responsible say be aware fee it's a Ghana embassy say right and I no actually no there bu asem because say make our first no say any money nyina kesi ania odobu
let's say it took a lawyer judge and my time so ebia me mama 1 week and 2 weeks mom fam prepare and near ma say me di hia no e de na ese kwan
no akra bit me ama.
That is the whole thing. Court Nkansah has the right to authenticate documents. Yeah. Court has the right to authenticate any document.
Papa Shika said the day they went to the embassy, they realized their lawyers even came to the embassy to confirm. So I'm sure they confirmed there, say indeed they are still married. So I'm still saying, you see, even when you're applying for if you're applying for school, I'm sorry, if you're applying for school application, we have official and unofficial. You can use unofficial to apply. They still believe, that unofficial thing that you are using for the application is still valid. So if the person is doing this and you are telling me that you have to authenticate before I know that you are married, and even when the embassy has
as a judge,
it's a but I'm sure there are alternatives. Metro say US Hamrano, in as much as kwan bi say so we bibi to say uko baby no mu here bibi there are alternatives. So Metro say bring this one. If you don't have this, you can bring this, and it still holds. So if it is a they should.
So utie lawyer na lawyer kisi junior no de nebeti na UTV na or say unse the other lawyer no manage ba say enke wo say wo na wo so ma court ni hunu how the process works, right? And ono lawyer no or can sing be bechi or sanse san adwen or sanse san no say oh ya hunu ya hu and I'm say one of the say girl no friend is your boy no I can't say 2% just say more you no also no ya intimi and clarify ye so they say because and one also my court who say net here
okay
right and I want me and clarify the memu ye answer court no but said na you can't first no court no so
because this was a civil case, so it's on a balance of probability. So the case will stand on your evidence that you submitted.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then she shouldn't even rule based on this thing. Say, then you guys should go and come back again. But you can't tell me that the two of you are married women. On what grounds? Our picture, left hand, that right hand, that left. Way.
By implication, what she has done is that she has considered all the marriages as a traditional marriage. So won't narrow it down. Now what they are bad, yeah. Because that is the only way one man can have two wives.
Yeah.
That is what she has done. But meanwhile, that was not the case before her. We didn't say she should pronounce say all the marriages are traditional marriage. You get it? Good. Unless somebody did a counter claim. Unless any of the lawyers
even court to cry, you can't customary marriage or no. Hey.
Oh yes, you can't customary marriage or yes, you can
because okay. Question be asked here. Me pamcho sound say sometime injunction ne ba so na ma me ni seek for injunction. On say ma pa me ni ya na chese obogu ye. Now I was very surprised. And then move on no can say. Or no dear aware bia ye na ware and I mean I'm so SC. Aware bia see aware wo fie see aware ha ne aware and shed dan ye very important bia me sa na asa masu ko mu ti o ka sa na sa mami wo patches aware bia aware say we obi tna kra cha. It is to be frank. Teacher touching better. I was very, very disappointed. Say, sad time now, would you coffee papa when you and plan
no. Why not then buy it? They are disappointed.
International law, our
no, but no, or didn't buy because no do Bronii lawyers not so I catch say ya worry no. So no into the neighbors on from bedi bank sir a notion say ya worry no because now lawyer Christine him say Abusuapanin anyhow.
Good.
And he say who go per tradition there say near warrior intimate kofa expert no make you right but Uncle,
mommy,
because I'm not Kentucky back and can't board Dobroni. What I say, I can't board lady into the media.
No, I'm sure at a point in time, the people who were out were spreading false information. The impna our crown or kind or can say the only kuna. It depends on the family members. So you the judge, it is not your duty to order Abusuapanin to make the two people. Oh, good.
Openimu bi say na obewu na obabi anye nukunu nti yesraw wuna ne na obi a oni yire wawu a woni yire ena nke yesa na we die tita tachi o sa hwan hwan ko obebubu mu kro wan o de say o so de
kan talk
tu ahun
adeba ko I think say epie mu nso a na bia se nka ye hwe factor ye mama akusua fale na
o kama Dobroni san say o say se uni obi bisa say wa ba watna na say ye o say no utimi fa no utimi na say that me say Dobroni no ye lumba made dia wa fa na enye bone sa na opese wo kire oh enti you know sa teacher kantanka na omode ne ban ameboa until next time ni kwan say
I say je na me pese me kan say ade no wo hwa mu yi Ghana for 10 na ho a ase mu 8 ya adwena kwa koze ye mfa ordinance ade na nya hwa na ase ye nti ase
no ordinance no customary ni ye jitu mo Ghana. But when you go to ordinance is like
Ola me to wase pa ya jitu mu no hu say there's a difference of what people son yes ya too, but over in practice na I say yeah na me problem one in practice
you me problem na say
na problem no one I say yeah you too
good we are saying na mo share your mind na ye to so say yes when you deal
gig Nisha as you could kilo by kana
yeah IQ Nisha
we are thinking ya to so wow, and what do you dealing now with the Kwadwo one say I ain't was you.
I'm telling you.
Yes.
The education system is so poor. Hey.
But see, I will be by you, do buy and can't warm my yard. Yeah, can't quarter, son. That's what shall cry out. I say what 2 hours, 2 hours, Kwadwo.
My first papa.
Me patrono obi can say me patrono obi can say Abusuapanin pese obeche baby a body ne wo no de enti on pese obeche nyane say omunim say kwan na omonam so na ebia mama say we plan say bi obetimi the body aba back to Germany because almost say Lumba a citizen, a German citizen. In tape your better, in tin on person better baby a body.
Aquano so man baby or what? I saw what she Abusuapanin too. Now, me, now for the mommy who baby or
say, when no, I think say, I don't know. Me, nim Germany for no nonsense how they can support or help. Mamia Kusia, can they take full charge of the body?
They can because his insurance is still working.
And almost say, African, yeah, you know, a warrior, a Busiano.
No. Say a mistake. One say, assembly say, oh, shene pound. Nankamamino, initially, na Tanashasi and Abusuapanin years or more. Uncle Bit Miyama, German farmer, I've witnessed your friend say.
Me a hona me na me masemba kwa na me ntwa no America ne say. Se mu nyina Germany for I don't know I say owo we won ko ewiem o. Owo ne anoma e ko a anoma akroma be for wa ko ewiem o nyim so didi do ho pe oye master o obetima ye ndi obeye ni bia. Enti no why do you fight obi wo no one territory dem friend no wo benya ntika wo de ne ko senka German asem ne ye ka ne yesesa kan se ne ye gushi gosha wo hi ja aka we
asem nana
me ko wa mo ma me na ye obi a ase won sa Abusuapanin kra ka ase akohia de wo mpe kasa wo mu nyina fiofo nyina nim se ma me ne mpe kasa oda boko den ko fa obi se mi a me ti a mani asi purupuru ya ma ye tie ya me de ne na mpe ya
But I do baby so sister. I was a worker. Yes, I say so much.
Do you know something?
I saw your book after some years or two.
Obi and the power. Obi one silence and very power.
In the Kumane Prekasa no say. I could share the Nikuluba Kabiana or
good. And it's not only her, and most people around her and them are saying the same thing.
Now one say angel no cross some other kind. Was it Lumba no bad than Paso Crana some amini be pierced no castle or more
good. And it's in a way it's supposed to be so. Some know, and I think she had that mentality, and then she's ultimately so a spiritus. It's in the Bible, Naka say, Menichia were good here. Like, you know, she's doing everything possible, but the man no kofan and didn't help her.
Yes.
And it's true.
Didn't help her. But she was a very good woman. And I know Nyame Babwan, there's no way Nyame Bebeka
sometimes you know why about Nyankopa wa tu muna mwawa. Onyame bia ni ofiri ba bia beboa.
Me who say 50 day one Nankasa Lumba Nankasa no ni adwempa bia mama me no okoso okobune kwasia okoso okobune kwasia so gene German p ni we an odwane kotena
kan was hungry for money and was hungry for because of say omu free ohiemu ntinu he just wanted to do anything possible to be rich.
That's it's of course so you see woman keke wa.
Good. Richness no meaning now. So you got people to be praying for you. What is richness in this?
You want to get rich on whose back? On whose expense? Lawyer, judge, who are sending for peace, on whose expense?
Good.
Well, maybe not ya Obi anu kasa bi osi nyabutre bi na onim de wo nya through.
Because 8 members say one na wo yire to hot pa na sese a wa free mu na bibia kodi oba won na twemp na keke.
Oh no, for the lady cross see a crowd to honim
na bio menye sure say ejapade betima akokodi oprega hosa
keke. It can never. No,
say asema ye kan wa hanum nyina no, we have not gone there. We have not gone to the properties of Luba as to who is to take charge of who is to take.
And until mama akosua say well so pray no or me case on the legal wife.
Good.
Because what is going to happen?
Exactly. That is it.
The would
now the men fan to abontin po. Men fan to abontin.
So offer your friend say me na ma worry and I'm my father saw your lawyer and I'm say the Fosu family, right? And so obi or the obey the name Fosu biano.
What the fragment chuma me say come obi kransu.
I am a lawyer, right? And here then lawyer beat me a free baby about cholete. Abeka say akusua say wano onye yere na okra seni see. That means all lawyer now we for su family.
Lawyer can crepa lawyer fatu be kan ya misu no crepa. Na nu ya dada ke di wu ye ni mun semia wo mo de twa na lumba so na kunu and obe seek you advice. Say
Mr. So say if a baby no me dwene say lawyer fatin won say ono no say bi oye Muslim and a Muslims so omoji aware bebre etum enti eni kwakwa say nka odi sa asem we kura bi ana me boa
no I'm ready I am run
nana tie de enti a me ne maame no wo soro ho de be ya adwene say hwe ye because of orientation ayewo no matter emra na asa kwantu ayetu no say bi minim ba bi a wo but me sure say be nkan pesi si ho ye di pizza si ho a say common ne wo pa e be ye di so betu so pizza ja me nkan pesi what you say enti no
kontomre ngu bi puso
waya me nkan pesi kontomre ko ngugu so adentia because I don't need tete wo I don't need twa wo fruma what you say enti no be all can hear no credit say
that be the entire because as say on say so be na adwuma no so they say so only ni panic war no one chen na adwuma so betima catch say obi a criminal or ye kromfo ye o chinipa or ye dey okunipa
because girl
right?
ne lawyers bear 5 or 6 in India e bear 3 Muslims who
nana the all can hear no credit na e far different from nana ewia say ya ba nyina ade ba ko a penetrate all spheres of life.
Baba Jamen or Muslim,
honestly Muslim. Enti nana me can't nana at be the so say if you say by adeba ko etimi penetrate all spheres of life is a religion. What you say no matter schools are ya corner one religion has a very great influence on people on us. And enti no dia me megidi enemy mra me nimu nyina no e ba no sa de we na me nimegidi say abema timi ware mienu a sa se body sa se we bre na me koka ho a me shebi be hard say me even though I know what the law says it will be hard for me to throw away all my beliefs in the religion and then take the law as sacrosanct.
Yeah,
and it's very very yipa because you Bronii ono so wonye awaredo ni no gina ho no kasem na what you say ono so obehu awaredo say alien. Good. And Ghana for we ba ye kasa I say yeah okay with empranche nyina all because say our orientation accept that and into the year sa no enti no be obi free bia no
the entire make Nkansah say oh yeah money narrow down to religion but like proportional to be your friend say me na adwuma on a professional. And then I am a kakra because say wo a lawyer and no be about chain say could defend me was I doing one a sikana would you So that's it. Oh, pekwanya bit me usika no defending nipa no. Forget about yemfa religion and twenty. Na adwuma no ye. Na adwuma. So asem na wo kan no, and I gave an example earlier on about O.J. Simpson, right? O.J. Simpson ruling, there's a through the court proceedings. Obi Nkansah also akwane yes adie no. Obi Nkansah also yeah. But the lawyers no kofa no. They knew how to play with the minds of the general public.
The legal or the criminal aspect. See, the criminal aspect of evidence of criminality, of death or murder is far so different of evidence of marriages and how you go about it.
No, but
because in murder,
what the Nipan religion say or no?
No murder no in murder no in murder no. The religion no influence in the very few than the be apply or marriage. Say any pakrona. Me fan say me a religion.
No, but hold patch me about.
Okay.
One say the religion and then race. Bronii said they play the race card. They were O.J. Simpson.
Because that time blacks so go through a lot. Now
exactly.
Black guy be police one, white police officer.
Exactly. Yeah.
Black guy be on Los Angeles. Yeah. No man could one born a pant na and okay try and ababishia yeah into black race was
and the after the ruling so we are one of the lawyers because a young man the lead lawyer or no catch almost say they tried using the race card for O.J. Simpson. So a human no it's not about it.
Say the defense what the defense lawyers
okay. So do you know one thing I like about lawyer Kusi? He's like, before you bring a case to me, you present a case to me, I make sure that in as much as you are doing that to get your money, there will be anything observe and then not say those things no so account. It's no be say in as much as oye na adwuma no obeka say no so kodinemu akodi saden because say obi wo ha no oye lawyer otie wasam no wu say ade we de me defend e bone a onye
and no your
example say me da has here I have been love scammed. Na me fan say I have been love scammed by a woman. Na man fan my bear lawyer. Na bia wakofa obi a ono so what the same situation na we love scam abamre say lawyer Mr. my situation is say na ba na be ma so mesiko why me say unya be kind na I related to what I also suffered.
Good.
And to me interest to help you no even what I say e be higher me jinemu even what I say me pe bia me legalities to support whatever you want to win the case. I will go extra mile to help you. Good. And see all these things, our influence, our cases or mu take it up. What I say, and say, oh, when I say me no, me jaware do di. Na say dia aware ye ba akwa bre na say wuntimi nia. We say bo kwaku. We dia fa kwa chire honom na we dia. I say you see, I don't know when say what boy client no. Than to say oh be a lawyer, me te family law I say me say, let's go. Anya wa kwa Jesus, so mo say any pan. Influence there, obia family will influence on the cases.
Of course, even data crowd working on.
Say me say no beginning no agene hu this case no ware na awie. And I think say wanya research bebre kwa for papers no ho. Because time almost started process no nyina no na opposition no about omo papers need to go. And no more qualms say, and no more qualms is sent. I want to cry nice. I will show.
No, I don't know. No more born to go. They are objecting. I say, it's okay to do that. I say, other lawyer, but on to me, born to go. Or just a judge and the board.
I said, they are working, yeah, but a honey and nurse also your research. Now, was share and mere money, yes, sir. what you say, but no who this oh where there is small case. Marina.
No, you see,
yeah, no ma, I no credit. They say.
Yeah. Me I was surprised say onu kwa na ye cross exam. Na me I don't
what you say. You probably no follow your basis.
And to add na we kwa wo ye cross examination because one say saa time ma me akosua kan say wo mo bo tape bi say otuntum odobroni a wo kan say onim no wankasa no me na me feel say lo akusi betumi asa akọ back kra akọ bisan say oh na so obi kra na otimantem kra na wotumi friend girlfriend say kuma you just left that open. You just left that. And when another lawyer be assistant lawyer be obesa ba cross am na dey na papa yiye. Seriously, me ya mama to audio say be ya wo pen lawyer bi enka papa ne ho because me dey lawyer no makoma pe.
Can I come in? Do you know something? He has been he's dealing with marriage issues, and so therefore he knows more into it. That's what I'm saying. Say this issue became like national interest in it, you know. The woman used technicalities. I will keep on saying that. Probably there are other cases that has been similar to this. I don't know. They used I'm using unofficial to even prove a money penny winning case now. There's a probability to say the woman could also use the same formula to prove her case. It's what kind of sana. And then being a witness doesn't guarantee you say how do we say it? Judgment witness no so the then what is the reason for evidence?
Now, sister, can you now chocolate?
That's what I'm saying. She's just using technicalities. What's how true is it that you cannot correct?
Who know being cancer? Then you see the loopholes. I don't know what you
court lawyer for no court for no madwuma no document bi ade bia no
good
opposition party ni duty say obeponchi holes
good
in your evidence or your document that you are presenting and to what also work on you have to make sure say your evidence is airtight such that there's no loophole or there's no any way to nipa ne ponchi Obe, because no one realize or rely on the sense say, oh, yeah, the certificate, the free German in Quadia, in the better say, Bama.
But I know
court to be a bejiadi. Yeah, no, my Wahanumina, son, and maybe if it has no quantum make us say, sir, certificate in the Ghana for green, white. What is it?
And I'm happy it is not Ghana's own. Anka Ghana, Anka by this time, Mama ko forgery divorce certificate because everything is possible in that country.
Adeba kono so ne se enye Ghana na nka ye Ghana de yi pa na jaja ko kase ne nka mo amawaro abroje ka bebre be sa bomanchi o hey Ghana green
what's your waka
Ghana green Ghana yellow yi di pa Ghana green yellow yi di pa na maami ko ka asem we wo ho de a ene nka nkofo e be bag nka na asu ki nka nkofo be bakro ba bebre be
ha su no bebre Ghana ka yi konto me Obi aso obi na ba be ye. You said I be the foreign one ni be ehun hia. Nti obi aso be ye. Nti uchu kunu no wa mai why that calls for divorce. No waja no.
Excellent.
No. Sister, say Ghana Panama me ne lumba de. And come on your divorce paper da ho.
And that's what I'm saying. They can forge. They can forge. This country
divorce paper da ho.
Oh, there be a divorce paper no. The divorce paper no. You need a court decision before divorce paper.
Oh, na Ghana be
do you know the way they can manipulate and Ghanaians? Lots of people don't learn. It's no. Oh, can't be kids be trying to pay. No, I show me the ding. It's no. So I say the divorce can my papa no.
Ya ni so. But you be a kasi a bokro no 1 minute to me papa. So come divorce paper they are court and me
me pacha wo na me can be this Efa properties no na make am say on to me chinchi maame ne nsa enje no say uhwemu a eni eyi no sa ne marriage certificate enye bia so kuta original marriage certificate and so matimi chinchim ne nsa say enye
do you know something? There is something you guys are not realizing.
About property ni dia maame no kasa se property nkakra me make share ho ni say one. So what me court need to me to say or your legal wife with the certificate na certificate and property no or upper hand also. Two, yeah. All thing being equal, let's assume.
Yeah, listen,
the court no the ordinary certificate is not accepted, but they consider her as a traditional woman, our wife. She so has right.
But
the question is that why did you not say
Mommy akosia ho ni lumba. Ebia asase wo mo ta mo me anu din na wo so no so be efe. Me friend say bi o mo to mo asase no mo me anu din na wo so.
No, they say challenge
time me pacho on say time na asem ne wo court na mo nyambuae no. Almost say lumba de man be yiti mensa bika no money to anema et no mo feel say bia judge ni be dia asem na man nature san ko man ni so ene sanete dia ejapade no kra no lumba de nkrofo kanti na wase eton bi edi tuatua almost say omo yes hadi
that propaganda
almost say lumba de nkrofo bika
we should pay the
betua
no no honey awalo do Bronii
and no na make say one business partner business partner wadam for no wadam for someone and then you know enya asem court no what me provide the bank statement
that's all you want to say
you know who I want to say
enti wonji ndi se kobasa maame na afa ultimate fight kra no be legal wife kra na omo nsa nyisu new strategy be
mommy no kra de if you want
okra yini dia okra
eno dia strategy be na obetima yusu biem
won say adene dia wo hwe dia koso pan na menye hwose lumba ye well.
No, I think 3 people should have a copy. The family, the courts, and your lawyer. It's who did this thing, and you're telling me that Lumba did the real at what point in time without the knowledge of the wife. Hey,
papa, they know you to Bakuda court and another Bakuda in the wardrobe.
Yeah,
good.
It was just 2.
Good. So the family should have a copy.
Na say me pacho on say so ye kra no say lawyer yi na akodi girl inside and a girl issue na certificate ho no all to lumba ni o man
obe free ho no I've heard
say entina you
say lawyer me mama ade pay say me papa Kwadwo fosu
one say it's a say girl na tifie ho no ma wa fa bibia obi cry bi wo cry betimi de asie and a lawyer no so o ya ade no so no so na sa one
say ebi so cry na lumba ne na me ebi and people
that is why I'm silent about all those things because you don't know what the woman is also hiding
so 90s people
good
me tie my
oye well at you lumba oye well me de me dwen hu ni oye well anka kolai wahu enya saso oye won wahu say ebi anidin so oye wela
me matese so we see 8 bedrooms na flowers yeah
nka wo press
bread she's just greedy
no
or she's just in a denial state. She couldn't believe what she's hearing all of a sudden. So that's a crack basically. So
will you want to know
well anyone tin our hand nkonko tue sika
and no press obey the way ye afraid you be a upon 50-50.
Now with this situation crowd
me person me who say me fan say be kromu wale traditional that's what na me akosia and the tons ase na ono so no oni abaye o sa 50-50
no that be 50-50 we didn't also they didn't also near can once So there's
the Odin was so the only
yes.
come and straight.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Send me a man and I'm umpire, so a horse one could
why is she going to claim for 50% of the share?
There be the idea also America say wa pray and it say because the way for so lawyers still behave, there is something fishy.
I heard they are not lawyers as they just contacted him for once bipen or they are lawyer chimudano.
Yeah, whatever it is, so we can say or client instructor wa and I'm kind of instructions and yet
no cry no me question na me person me busa ni say ya koyosofosu akọ ne krachi or that so do they still have contract with the dead body? And for now what on the crutch so what's na me find so contract no
Fosu family, they represent the Fosu family.
Which Fosu family is he talking about?
Whether say there is any AEB document be a say or no Fosu family in lawyer and no one knows. Until say property ni drew on money be some more kind. Now obi to say that Baba Jama could be a law firm Baba Jama.
And trunk one.
Oh, come on.
And trunk one.
And
when they were going to invite Otumfuo, they carried him along, and I'm like, what the heck? What is your beef?
No, that's not Baba Jama.
Yes, he went there with them.
No, you're lawyer.
No, near Baba Jama.
Yeah, lawyer. No, I mean lawyer. No.
Yeah.
Now who invite her?
Obi why either propaganda secretary.
It is some mammy akosia se wa be wini. So do bro ni be lusu no. Mesrew. So obi free. Na wa kire wa adwen under the comment section. The amawi anu abohomode no follow yen. Ewo other social media platforms ni na so na bibia enya kama emfa am do you think so do bro ni still no betimi afa anase mammy akosia se wa na ekọ kire wa adwen under the comment section. Macrow.